get these games. Boy, I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Boy, I gotta get these games.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the 7th episode of the Ergogenic Podcast. This week, James is going to be interviewing Athletic Edge Nutrition's female fitness athlete, Brittany Himes. And Brittany is going to share with us her tips on nutrition, training, supplementation, as well as how to get into fitness shows and any other advice you might have for the female listeners out there.
All right, so welcome to the Ergogenic Podcast. On today, we have Brittany Himes, an Athletic Edge Nutrition AN athlete. So welcome to the show, Brittany.
Thanks.
Did I say your last name right? Himes?
Himes.
Okay, perfect. All right, got to make sure that's right before anything else, right?
I guess.
Okay, so let's start off this interview here with you kind of just telling us about yourself there. So tell us about yourself, how you got started, who motivated you to kind of get into fitness there, and how you got with AN.
Okay, well, first off, I'm a 21-year-old full-time college student at Texas A&M. I'm majoring in education to hopefully become a 4th through 8th grade math and science teacher. I'm also an NPC bikini and future figure competitor. We're starting to get me into that division as well. But really, how I got started with fitness, my current boyfriend, Easton, about 4 years ago, he was living the healthy lifestyle when we got together. I definitely was not. I was the band nerd. Actually, I was head of the band nerds, my high school marching band, and I was just not a healthy person at all. So with his encouragement, I slowly got into the fitness world, and it just kind of took off from there all of a sudden. So it's been fun.
Oh, wow. So Easton's the one that kind of got you into fitness starting off?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
And then how did you get with Athletic Edge Nutrition then?
Well, he works for Athletic Edge Nutrition as well. He's been working for them for about 2.5, 3 years now. And I went on to demos with him in the Dallas and Houston area. And I found out I really like the industry. I really like the supplement industry. And our CEO hired me at Europa last year while I was helping them out.
Oh, nice. So now that you're with them and everything, can you tell us a little bit about your training philosophy then? How you set up your training throughout the week? Is it upper or lower body split? Is it one body part per day? How do you incorporate cardio with that?
I definitely do the one body part per day. I feel like I get the most gains off of that. Right now I'm in contest prep. I'm competing at the Dallas Europa in August for the first time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and well, for the first time in figure anyways. So it'll be interesting. But right now we have me doing HIIT intervals, high intensity cardio, always heavy lifting, no matter what, always. And and then when I'm, I guess, in off season during bulk, I completely drop cardio pretty much. It's very rare I do cardio. So
Okay.
I'm definitely more of a lifter than a runner. Yeah, don't make me run.
How many days throughout the week do you train?
I train right now 5 to 6 days a week.
5 to 6 days, and you take that day or two off there?
Yeah, Sundays and Wednesdays I think I take off.
Sundays and Wednesdays? Okay, so today's training day. Did you already train?
I did.
Oh, man, okay. So you trained, got showered up, and ready for this,
Exactly.
huh? Okay. Did you, so are you doing cardio like after your training, or do you just have cardio days? Or?
No, I do cardio after training, so that way I can give myself a full rest day, because I need it.
Okay. And then with that cardio, you said you're currently doing high-intensity intervals. How do you set that up?
Mine, I actually do them on the Stairmaster. I've just been trying to work lower half as much as I can. So I do sprints on the Stairmaster, and it hurts. It hurts so bad. But I've been seeing pretty good results from it so far. That and I'll occasionally throw in sprints in there, too, on the track.
Okay. How long do you do that HIIT for?
It's about 30 minutes.
30 minutes total?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so do you do like alternating, like do you like 30 seconds all out, 30 seconds rest, 30 seconds all out,
or
how do you?
Pretty much like 1 minute all out, and then I'll rest for 2 minutes, and then I'll just keep doing that over and over again.
Okay, so for about 20 minutes ish,
Mm-hmm.
you said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then for your one body part per day days, how many exercises do you usually do? Like Monday is chest day, so do you do like 5 chest exercises, or how do you usually typically do those?
Yeah, I try to keep it between 4 to 5 exercises. I feel like less is more with that. Mm-hmm. You don't want to do too many, but I try to keep rep ranges depend on the body part. Like for arms, I try to keep them at a higher rep range, anywhere from 15 to 20. But I mean, for legs, it's as heavy as I can. I mean, if I can bust out 5 reps, then those are pretty heavy 5 reps. So I mean, it really just depends.
So you keep it pretty heavy there. So reps are usually a little bit lower than. What about the rest periods between each of your sets? Are you like 30 seconds to a minute, or you just take as much as you need, or?
I try to keep it short, but for like leg day, I'm in there for a while. I need the rest in between exercises, but for everything else, I try to keep it just like about a minute or two, and then I'm
a minute or two.
Mm-hmm.
And what about the tempo with the concentric and eccentric phases of the lift? Are you do you lift slow? Do you lift explosive? Do you do a slow negative? How do you do it?
I try to keep it slow and just focus on form as much as I can. Form is everything. I've injured myself before because I've had bad form or because I didn't know what I was doing. So now form is everything, and I go as slow as possible and really try to get that squeeze and engage that muscle group as much as I can. So that way I can progress farther.
And that's important too, that form, like you're mentioning there, because it prevents injuries if you've got proper form there, and then making sure you're actually working the muscle group you're trying to. I remember the other day in the gym, I saw some guy doing a curl, and I called it the no bicep curl because he was swinging the weight and somehow making a bicep curl like a lower back calf exercise. I'm sure you've seen that. Or the person who on squats doesn't go quite low enough.
Oh yeah,
sure
all the time. I mean, I work out at the rec on the campus, so I see people with bad form all the time, and it happens on squats. You know, with all the college guys in there, they all have big egos. They all want to lift as much as they can, and waiting for a broken back.
Well, that's because you're in there. They gotta lift heavy when you're around, right?
Nah.
So for the training, then, do you usually find that you're really sore the next day, or how do you typically recover from that training? Like, what do you do? Do you do any stretching afterwards? Flexibility stuff?
Oh yeah, I'm extremely flexible. I was in gymnastics and dance for most of my life before I found fitness. So I stretch after every workout, and then I also do kind of a warm down, or a cool down, I guess, and just with light weights and just focusing on form again. But I mean, those rest days help. I also foam roll a lot, especially my lower half, because I get all knotted up in my back. After my back and leg workouts, I'm the most sore ever. Those are just my 2 major muscle groups for me that I'm really trying to build. So I push so much harder on those days, and it's pretty painful the next couple days.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of foam rollers myself there. I actually just got into it kind of heavily the last couple months there. And also, too, you ever done the lacrosse ball?
Oh,
like,
yeah. Right in the shoulder. Oh, you want to cry.
Yeah, the lacrosse ball is crazy. Like, I do it a pre-exercise too, a bit of the myofascial release stuff. I work at a clinic, and I talk to the PA on the clinic and also the doc all the time about it, and they're big fans of myofascial release, and that's great pre-exercise and post for like relieving that tension that builds up in the muscles, and you get this tiny little bit of scarring that happens also in the tissue. So afterwards, that really helps out. So you heard it, guys. What was that?
It hurts.
It definitely does hurt, and you got to focus on those kind of pain and pressure points. So Brittany's a fan of it, so all of you guys listening, you should be doing it too. So you're pretty flexible, you said, from doing gymnastics before?
Yeah, I did gymnastics before I got to kindergarten, and then I ended up breaking my elbow. I fell off the balance beam during practice, and that was the end of my gymnastics career. So we decided to move me to dance, and I danced until about middle school, and then I was kind of done with that.
And then you turned into the band nerd.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So gymnastics, dance, band nerd. Okay. Good progression there.
Thanks.
And now an athlete,
Yes.
right? Okay, so did you do any other sports besides gymnastics? Like you ever play some soccer,
I
ran
have
track?
to laugh at that because I've played every sport possible, and I'm just awful at all of them. That's why I lift weights, because don't throw a ball at my face. I won't catch it. But okay. I've played softball, tennis, soccer, basketball, pretty much everything, karate.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much everything, and I just sucked at everything, so. Had to wait.
So no team sports for you then.
No.
Just lifting heavy things
Yes.
and putting them back down. All right.
I can do that.
So that's what got you kind of into weightlifting. Like you liked how it's kind of like not a team sport. It's something that also too really physically changes your body, and you can like progress with and all that. So
Definitely.
nice. Now kind of transitioning into diet, the other side of the coin there, nutrition. So tell us like what's a typical day of food for you? Like what do you normally eat?
Well, I actually just switched coaches. I'm now being coached under IFBB Pro Tatiana Koshman out of Spring, Texas. So she has me on a 6 meals a day, which I'm used to. Lean protein in every single meal. That includes chicken, turkey, egg whites, buffalo, all that. And then I have carbs every other meal and healthy fats throughout the day, which is actually something I'm not used to, is all the healthy fats I have. But I really like it. I'm really enjoying it.
Okay, so could you tell us like what a typical breakfast, lunch, and dinner might be for you?
My breakfast is egg whites with a lot of spinach and about half cup of oats, which is funny because I hate oats, so I kind of have to choke those down, but I get it down. And then lunch is some really lean turkey, like 99.1 turkey breast, with my sweet potato fries that I love. I'm addicted to them. And then, a typical dinner is some buffalo with some green beans and quinoa, and that's pretty much it.
Oh, nice. So those sound like they're very like natural, fresh, kind of good foods for you there. So I'm guessing no McDonald's or Burger King in there?
No, I hate McDonald's. I wish it would fall off the planet. I hate it.
Okay. Do you expand upon healthy fats for some of our listeners? Like what exactly are those compared to unhealthy fats, for example?
Healthy fats can be found in nuts, all-natural peanut butter, fish. They're just great for you. They're great for your hair, skin, and nails as well for those female listeners. So, but unhealthy fats are the ones found in like chips and a lot of junk food and things like that you don't really need. But I was on a no-fat diet for a while. I was being misled, and I realized I was not getting the results I wanted. And then all of a sudden, I'm now being coached, and she put me on a high-fat diet, and I'm seeing much better results than I ever have. So it's interesting how those healthy fats work.
Yeah, for our listeners out there, no-fat diets are a no-go, so we would never recommend that. You have essential amino acids and essential fatty acids. You both need those daily in your diet there. And now expand upon maybe some good carb sources for our listeners.
Sweet potatoes are my favorite right now.
Sweet potatoes.
I make sweet potato fries. And then there's also brown rice, which I like too. Quinoa is great too. I just got started eating that like a week ago. So that's new. Oats. I really like those. Well, actually, I don't really like those. I'm starting to learn to like them slowly. It's been a learning process for about a year now, but I'm getting them down. Really, that's pretty much it. Anything like whole wheat, whole grain. I try to stay away from breads and pastas. If you absolutely have to, go for the whole grain.
Okay. And then if a listener is trying to go for some good protein sources, what might those include?
Egg whites are a cheap one. I like this because I'm a broke college student, so I get a lot of egg whites. Real lean turkey. Lean beef is okay. You kind of have to watch fat content in it. But I really like buffalo as well. Chicken is huge. I eat a lot of chicken. And then protein shakes, of course.
Okay. Do you have any protein shake brands that you really like, either for flavor or price or both? Or?
Well, I wish AN made a protein. We might be working on it. We might not be. But my favorite right now is Almax Isoflex Chiller. It's amazing. I love the taste of it, and it's real clean. It's real natural too. And I'm actually about to switch to Dymatize All Natural Whey, just because my coach recommends it. So.
Okay.
But,
and then for nutrition, like around your workout, what do you typically do? Like, what's your pre-exercise meal? Do you like drink carbs during your workout? And post-exercise, what do you usually get in?
Well, right now, actually, my pre-workout meal, I don't have any carbs in it, and it's weird. I'm not used to that. It's just kale and chicken, and it's really strange. But then afterwards, I have a protein shake and half a grapefruit. So I do get some carbs and a little bit of sugar after that. But
Okay.
I'm pretty low carb right now.
Pretty low carb, so you're running on fumes right
A
now?
little bit.
Do you eat anything before bed that's like maybe like a slow digesting protein, casein, anything like that?
Right now, I'm just having egg whites right before bed, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. It's usually been egg whites, actually. Yeah.
Okay, so egg whites are typically what you have before bed.
Mm-hmm.
And then with that nutrition aspect also is the nutritional supplement bit. So what kind of, obviously with Athletic Edge Nutrition, so I'm guessing you take their products.
Yes.
So could you give us a rundown of what products you take, AN plus other brands that keep you being the fit athlete that you are?
Well, right now my favorite's actually Pre-Surge from Athletic Edge. I mean, it's a smooth, focused energy, no crash, no jitters. You don't get that cracked out feeling in the gym. And the thing I like about Athletic Edge all around is that we want you to perform better all around. We don't put what I like to call crap in a bottle and sell it. We want you, I mean, I use Pre-Surge as a college student. I'm up late nights studying. It happens. I use Pre-Surge to help me get through those late nights, not just through my workouts. I'm also a really active taker of Live, our new fat burner. Crave Control has been amazing because I love sweets. I love chocolate. This has been the easiest contest prep ever because of Live. So I'm extremely thankful we came out with that right before I started getting into contest prep. So it's pretty simple. But yeah, besides those two and the Isoflex, I really don't take too many supplements.
Okay, what about a multivitamin or fish oil or
all those? All those pills. Yeah. I do take a multivitamin. I do take a fish oil at night or during dinner. But really, along with Live, that's pretty much it. I also take our Intra-Excel too, and I really like that as well.
And Intra-Cell is the beta-alanine product, right?
Mm-hmm. Helps flush that lactic acid out that builds up. And I love it because it gives me the tingles.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people always comment like, I love the tingles. Some people hate them, some people like them.
If you don't like them, take it with food. I realize that kind of helps with the tingles. Or something.
Okay, yeah. So if you take it with food, kind of dims that prickly sensation.
I think it is.
Okay, and Intra-Excel, that's the beta-alanine product, and then Live, the fat burner, and then Pre-Surge, the pre-workout product there.
Intrabolic as well. And that's
okay, so you take that one as well?
I would if I had some.
Okay, so she's waiting on her.
I haven't been shipped any, so I'm not on a BCA product right now.
So she's waiting on her next shipment of that, but that's the intra-workout whey hydroxylate, EAA, electrolyte, beta-alanine, all wrapped up in one product. So we here at the Ergogenic Podcast love that product. So we actually worked out earlier today and had some, so it was delicious. We'll send you some if you don't get it.
I also hear we have a new flavor coming out. I don't know what it is. I don't know when it's being released, but I hear it's in the works.
Oh, nice. I think my current favorite is blue raspberry. That one's pretty good. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out next there. We might have to pry it out of your hands or Seb's hands or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So with the supplements there, now we're gonna move on to your competition stuff. So can you tell us a little about if you've competed in any shows, what shows you're looking at doing, and how do you plan to kind of stand out from the crowd?
Well, I've done 2 shows in the past. They were last year. One was spring of last year. I was doing the Texas Shredder in Austin, and I was 19 at the time, so I competed in the teen bikini and actually won that division. But
nice.
And then I turned 20, and I could no longer compete in the teen. So I competed at Texas State Nationals this past November, and that one was a learning experience. I placed 6th in my class, and they only medal top 5, so I was right there. But I also was in prep for that competition. At the same time, I was doing my hardest semester I've been going through so far in college. So it was very time consuming. I don't think I was in that competition 100% mentally, and I think I could have placed if I was, but I remember being on stage and thinking about a test I had the next week, and it was really hard. That whole semester was really hard. But moving forward, I have hired my new coach, like I said, so we have me on the fast track to Europa in Dallas, and I'm competing in the bikini and figure division. Because I'm kind of in between. I have the structure for figure, but I don't have the muscle for it yet. So we're just going to kind of throw me on stage and see if I even like competing as a figure competitor, and just kind of go from there. I'm going to have to decide one way or another eventually, but oh well.
Okay. And if, say we had like some female listeners that were interested in getting into shows, like how do they find out where shows are? How do they start? Like how do they go from thinking about it to doing it?
You can Google where shows are at. I really like the biggest organization, or one of the biggest ones, is NPC, and that's just what I'm used to competing in. That's the posing I'm used to doing, and but there's other ones. But I would have to say, if you're even thinking about competing, put an envelope aside and just start saving money now. These things get really expensive, and I'm very blessed to have AEN helping me out by being my sponsor for this show. But they do get extremely expensive. I mean, hundreds, almost $1,000 worth per show, and that doesn't include the coaching on top of it. So, and I'm not saying you need a coach. I'm just saying I hired one because I'm starting to become very serious about competing. So it's time for me to kind of step it up and start placing at some of these shows. But just start saving money and start working, finding out what shows you can do and what you're qualified for, and just go for it.
Okay. And with that, too, for our female listeners, what advice would you give to any of our female listeners in terms of, like, training, nutrition? What can they kind of more so get an angle from you that they can't get from, like, someone else? Like, what would you tell our female listeners about training or nutrition?
The first thing I would have to tell them is to just throw away the scale. That's the worst thing you can do, is just weigh yourself every morning. You're going to drive yourself crazy. I have girls messaging me on Facebook all the time saying, I've lost a pound. Oh, that's great. That's great. I'm so proud of you. And then they message me the next day saying, I just gained 2 pounds, according to my scale. It's like, well, yeah, you're going to fluctuate throughout the day. You're going to drive yourself crazy, and that the scale, it's just a number. That's all it is just a number. It doesn't calculate your muscle. It doesn't calculate your happiness, your confidence, how good of a person you are. It doesn't matter. Like, seriously, just chunk it out the window right now. And that's, I've just been getting so many messages about that since it's summer, and people are trying to lose weight to get the bikini body, and they're just driving themselves crazy. And it drives me nuts. It's like, just don't worry about it. Just focus on how you look in the mirror, how you feel about yourself, and how your clothes fit. And that's all that matters.
And what would you say for females who are maybe scared of lifting weights because they don't want to get too bulky, because that's going to happen overnight, right?
Yeah.
But what would you say to females that, because I hear in the gym too, I don't want to lift weights because I might get too big, so I'm not going to go above the 1 pound dumbbells with those arm curls I'm doing. So what advice would you say give to them about that?
I used to tell Easton, my boyfriend, all the time that I was going to get bulky if I lifted too much. I was one of those girls. Been there, done that. But, I can easily spout off so many names to look up. Amanda Latona, Jamie Eason, so many others. Look them up and keep in mind that they're lifting extremely heavy, and then look at what they look like. Like, they're not bulky at all. They have muscles, but they're sexy, they're gorgeous, they're just toned, and they're confident. They're confident in whatever they do. And guess what? They lift. They lift their hearts out. They lift heavy, and it's the way to do it. Just doing cardio is just going to make you a smaller version of what you are now. Those body parts that you're still having issues with, those trouble spots, you're still going to have later. The scale might read 10 pounds lighter, but you're still not going to be happy because those problem spots are still going to be there if you're just doing cardio. The only thing that will get rid of those trouble spots is weight training and proper nutrition.
All right, so you heard it, ladies. There, Brittany says you're not going to get bulky there, so start lifting them weights. And then, where can people find you if they're looking to look up Brittany Himes? Do you have a personal website, a Facebook, offer coaching, any of the above?
Yeah, I have a Facebook. You can search me as fitness model Brittany Himes, and it should come up. I also have Instagram. It's I'm really active on there. It's FitBrit with 2 T's in both. FitBrit Himes _AEN. I think you might be able to search my name too. I'm not sure. But I have my social networks all on my Facebook. They're all listed in that cover photo. So if you want to go there and find me.
All right, guys, get on there and like Brittany's page there and follow her. Her ascent to the very top in the female fitness competitor arena there. Do you have any final thoughts, Brittany, there on anything we've discussed or any final things that are kind of geared towards our listeners?
Just keep going. Don't give up. I mean, I've been doing this for 2.5 years now, and it's crazy to look at my progress pictures from way back when I started to now. I've put on about 15 pounds of muscle, and it shows like crazy in those pictures, and I absolutely love it. Just keep going. It takes a long time. It takes a long time to see progress, but you will. Be patient. It will come. Progress will come.
Persistence, that's a big deal right there. A lot of people give up too early, and so just keep going and keep going with it. So that's some good motivation right there. If our listeners want to see, like, do you have progress photos on your Facebook or
Instagram? Everywhere. They're absolutely everywhere.
Okay, so you guys can go to Brittany's pages there, and you can see that progress she's made to the lean and fit figure you see before you right now. So, Brittany, thanks for being on.
Thank you so much.
You're our first female athlete on the Ergogenic Podcast. So, Ergogenic meaning human performance enhancing, podcast being, obviously internet kind of radio here. So, thanks for being on.
Thank you so much.
And we love to have you on again sometime in the future. Maybe once you get your events, your competitions done. When you get that first place, right?
Of course.
And then we'll have you back on. So we appreciate it. Thanks. And if you can give a shout out to the Ergogenic Podcast through your channels there, we'd appreciate it.
Of course.
And we will see you sometime later.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Well, that about does it for episode number 7 of the Ergogenic Podcast. We hope some of the female listeners out there learned something on training and nutrition and what it takes to enter their first physique contest. And before we go, we'd like to thank our sponsor and Brittany's sponsor, Athletic Edge Nutrition. You can check out their website at www.aenutrition.com. And don't forget to check out our website at www.ergogenicpodcast.com. Like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, subscribe on iTunes, and leave us one of those all-important 5-star iTunes reviews. And again, we'd like to thank our intro-outro songwriter, Mike Knowledge. You can contact him at mic.knowledge@gmail.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Boy, I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Boy, I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Boy, I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Insane for these games, nigga. No pain, no games. Boy, I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Boy, I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Boy, I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Insane for these games, nigga. No pain, no games. You don't fucked up now, nigga. Diesel in the building when the waves hit the flow. Yeah, feel like I'm chillin'. No days off. What? I ain't never chillin'. Better come correct, man, or I'll hit your feelings. No games, no games. Sippin' on that way. No play, no way. Yo, I'm knocking out these weights. I'm trippin'. I just took 3 scoops. I'm lifting. You know what it do. Better watch your step. Boy, I throw these weights. Don't ask me what's my set, cause you gon' wait. Whoa, what's that? Watch that form on whack. I can tell you new, bitch, cause you curl in the squat. Boy, I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Boy, I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Boy, I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Insane for these games, nigga. No pain, no games. Boy, I gotta get never put my brakes. Best believe I'ma get these games. When everybody gone, I'm the only one remain. Maybe I'm insane, addicted to the pain. Snow, sleet, or rain, skull crushes to the brain. Just warming up, I ain't even break a sweat. I'm killing every rep, destroying every set. You know that's a bet. A fiend for protein, I'm out for more cream. So hot, I'm smoking. So oh please, I'm out your way. I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Bro, I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Bro, I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Insane for these games, nigga. No pain, no games. Bro, I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Bro, I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Bro, I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Insane for these games, nigga. No pain, no games. Looking like a swole. 100 days straight, and I got 100 more. Even if you try, you can never break my road. First in my kind, I had to break the mold. Feeling bold off these back roads. Don't act like you don't know I'm a pro. This bench be my throne, and in my zone getting toned. I get it on my own, to be told. But the caddy it goes, there he go. Music on blast, kicking ass on my hustle, building muscle. My job is never done, get your weight up. Cause I do this shit for fun. Niggas better run, son. Mike Diesel on the hunt. I'm dedicated, waiting on the day I can finally say I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Bro, I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Bro, I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Insane for these games, nigga. No pain, no games. Bro, I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Bro, I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Bro, I gotta get these games. Gotta get these games. Insane for these games, nigga. No pain, no games. Look house boss, baby. Yo, y'all lifting today? Rest day? What that mean? It's chest day, nigga. You trying to do legs tomorrow? You don't do legs. What? I'm gonna get these games, bitch.